My name is Eddie Stern. I'm a yoga instructor. Stretch the arm. If I see a place where yoga would be helpful and someone invites me to do something, I say yes. That's all there is to it. How does yoga and meditation, how do you feel that it's given you the ability, has it given you the ability to make better choices? And based on what?
I think that one's reality is a result of your intention and your attention. Mm-hmm. If you're giving your intention and attention to making money, then that's what your universe is going to seem like. Mm-hmm. For the first time in my life, I spent more time meditating and practicing yoga than I do fucking.
How much time do you spend practicing meditation and yoga now?
I have to, just to keep that, keep the odds up. I think I think I do an hour a day I do like an hour and a half of yoga, and I do 20-20 of meditation. So sort of 2 hours and 10 minutes a day. So that's getting into the territory of them people that are hardcore, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 hours is about the minimum to start considering yourself hardcore.
I can push to that.
So tell me, please, what sort of effect has the yoga had on your profession and art form?
What I feel, Eddie, is that it's made a whole new realm accessible to me. Like now when I'm performing live with an audience, I have a sense of genuine communion. I have a different relationship with time now. I feel like I'm very much in the moment. I mean, before I've always been very comfortable with spontaneity and improvisation, but now I'm different. I have different tempos, I feel, accessible to me. I feel like when I watch footballers, English football, that I enjoy, they have an extra second on the ball. This is a thing you can observe. It's like they seem like they've got time to think, to pick the right pass. And now, what I feel like through my meditative and yogic practice is that I feel more relaxed and I feel more centered. And as well, put simply, that it's meaningless. And there's a real relief in that. That it's not serious. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's, I'm trying to infuse every aspect of my life with it. Sort of whether it's performance and how I treat people. I'm trying to live like it, moment to moment, authentically. But I don't take stuff so seriously because I feel like we live on the tip of the iceberg. I think there's so much. I think if we had different senses, we'd be aware of whizzing sprites and forces and energies and lightning and so I think sort of worrying about some pinhead of material existence don't seem that important no more.
Yeah, we need some filtration systems so we can operate it all. Tell me a little bit about, for someone who hasn't done yoga before, a little bit about a physical experience of doing yoga, a little bit about the mental and emotional experience of doing yoga.
I don't know, if people are happy, they're happy, they don't need it. If there's not a problem, there's not a problem. But I think if people have some sort of yearning or dissatisfaction or some itchy irritability, then it might be because they're not looking in the right direction for a solution, and that they should look within, and that within them there is a limitless, infinite capacity for bliss through connection to higher things, that as long as you're looking for happiness for yourself, you're never going to be. So I'd take on some sort of mild form of yoga and be loving and accepting of yourself and not be sort of comparative or not use it as a reference. I don't think there's anything else. I've tried it. If the answer was McDonald's and Starbucks and blowjobs, we'd all be all right. They're on every street corner. Not the blowjobs. It's only a matter of time. But for me, it's that we have no option. We have no option unless you're all right. Unless you're happy. Because I do meet some people that they seem all right with it. We are living in a material world, and I'm a material girl. Some people will dig it, But for me, there's I sensed always. No one gave me the grammar or the information or the grid. No one said, because if you grew up in Essex, in England, no one's going to say to you, this is an illusion, don't try and... People just say to you a version of get a job, fuck women, be good at football, be good at fighting. People won't tell you that stuff is not going to work.
Right now, I'm involved, and a lot of people are involved in bringing yoga to youths in different parts of the country, in different parts of the world who are at risk for violence, whose parents work 2 or 3 jobs and they never see them, and they're essentially raising themselves. And so we're trying to bring yoga to a lot of these different communities, and a lot of these communities, these are beautiful kids, not to say, oh, this person has grown up in a hard circumstance, so they're this, that, or the other, but these are all like beautiful kids, and we were beautiful, troubled kids once too. How do you think that yoga could be of value to some different communities?
So cumulatively, the more people have access to this vital information, the better society will be. What's all that information, Eddie, that when they have people meditating, crime drops, not just for the individual, but for the community also, because of that interconnection. I don't think people should be excluded because they're bourgeois, but like, I think, like, you know, yeah, you're right, there's certain communities or nations or cultures that probably don't have as direct access to some of these ideas. And I suppose that we must make this information, this technology, these techniques, these ideas accessible, because they work better than a lot of things we're trying instead. That's my experience. I really tried drugs, I really tried sex, I really tried all those things, and they do not work. So try this. So if someone had given me this information when I was 5, it would have been alright, and then again at 10, and then again at 15. If it was part of normal life, the same way is normal life to, hey, try cigarettes, or hey, try booze, or try fucking prostitutes. You know, these ideas are more accessible than the actual solution. And I greeted every one of them false messiahs with open arms, and again gave them opportunity after opportunity. And things that actually work, you sort of treat them, you sort of shirk them off as if, like, you know, as if you owe them money, and you don't, well, no, I've got to avoid yoga and meditation. They've been portrayed quite brilliantly by the mainstream as sort of somehow luxury, they're into luxury, or artificial, or superficial. It's absolutely integral, it's absolutely the most authentic thing, more real than any of us.
I think what you said was great. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you for talking to me.
Oh, anytime. Here's the Dalai Lama, here's young people of Britain, here's me, somewhere between that. And then, like, I introduced him, right, and I said it's funny because I won these prizes in England, Shagger of the Year, these, like, for my shagging.
Right.
And,
Congratulations, by the way,
No.
felicitations.
The shagging it's reward enough.